I think so. We will see here in a second.
Okay.
I believe we are. Yes, we are. We are.
What?
Yep, we're live. It's Piercing Live, and hopefully this week the internet doesn't go out like it did last week. That sucked. I was like enjoying it, and I was having fun, and then bam, along comes MediaCom with all their nonsense and said, "No, you don't get to stream."
Oh yeah.
For no apparent reason.
No reason at all.
If you're seeing this for the first time, what this is it is Piercing Live. This is episode number 6. We're going to be talking about piercing misinformation here in a bit and how that happens and what you can do about it. Also, if you have any questions about piercings, what have you, feel free to ask them. We're trying a new service where we're streaming to multiple places, and supposedly all the chat goes to one place. So we'll see if that actually happens. If not, I'm paying for something I don't want. So, first off, we always like to kind of start these off talking about the week. It was a very busy week, especially for this time of year.
Definitely.
Got to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Did you anything particular that stands out to you that you had fun with?
Finished out on navels. Very exciting. Very exciting business.
It was weird it took so long.
Honestly, yeah, and I think that's just because of the mixture between navels and floating navels that
that and just
it just went out of fashion.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. People are fickle.
Did some nostrils. I did 2 septums. That was really fun.
Yeah.
And I did someone's thirds the other night.
You did somebody's thirds?
Third lobes.
Yeah, that's always kind of like a confusing thing for most people because they'll come in and they'll ask for like, how many people? How many people?
Yeah.
And, well, okay. I got to stop being distracted by new stuff. I kind of took a back seat a little bit this week just to kind of get you to get through some stuff. I got to do some fun genital stuff.
Yeah, that was cool.
And that was fun. And you got to see, I think, was that the first time you saw a set of scrotums?
Yes.
Not that you've ever seen a scrotum, but...
No, that was the first time I've seen scrotum piercings done. And then that was the first time I saw Christina right afterwards. And that was super fun. I learned a little bit with that.
Okay.
Didn't realize that we didn't use clamps, but that makes sense. That would hurt.
Yeah, it's a hard space to stick a set of clamps in.
Yeah.
And it's not the kind of tissue... people often compare it to a navel piercing, but it is more surface to surface from that standpoint.
It is, for sure.
So it's a little more complicated, I guess.
Yeah. But that lady, she was very sweet, very kind. Really enjoyed talking to her. She had a very warming laugh.
Yes.
If that makes any sense.
Nice lady.
Yes.
Other than that, the other thing we do every week, or we're trying to do every week, is we're talking about YouTube trends.
Ooh.
And coming up with like 5 of them. That YouTube trending topics is a thing where they basically they try to get us to make videos about it because supposedly that's what people are searching for.
That's what they want to know.
Inquiring piercing people want to know. And
we answer their burning questions about.
Yeah, try to anyway.
I do.
So this week it was the first one is ranking the best ear piercing moments. That could go either way. Either getting one or what you think are the top ear piercings. I think but the thing that's kind of confusing on that is the moments because that could go a lot of different ways.
Yeah, I imagine it might be, I don't know, just the piercing community, people that like talk about their favorite piercings and reaction content and stuff like that. Okay. For wrapping up the end of the year, the stuff that like Rolly does. Like,
where you see things that are frightening to say the least.
Oh yeah, like that stretchy lady.
The stretching lady. Yeah, that I watched in like I think his last, maybe it was a top 25 he came out with. It was
I think it was the top 50.
Top 50.
Yeah, there was
where
quite
she
a bit.
pierced somebody's ear and cartilage with one needle like 5 times.
Yeah.
And the weird thing about it is she went from the bottom upward, so the piercings that caused the least amount of trauma and that you really didn't, if the needle was a little duller, it probably wouldn't hurt as much. She did those first.
Oh.
Then she moved up to the ones where it's going to cause the most trauma and hurt and etc.
Yeah. I saw that in one of his older videos when he first reacted to it.
Jiminy Christmas.
I've been distracted lately, and I haven't been able to watch much Rolly, which saddens me. But also, once I get back into the swing of being a bum and not doing anything, that's gonna be fun for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're being a bum, is what you're saying?
Not right now, but when I'm back to being a bum, it'll be nice.
It would be nice to be a bum, is what you're saying?
No, to catch up on Rolly.
Oh, you mean when you have free time?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's not being a bum.
That's being a bum to me.
That's just having free time, living a life.
Whatever.
Yeah, I guess. I guess at moments. Well, you said something about you recently did a piercing on a friend of yours' mom's.
Oh yes. So I've known this girl since 7th grade. I love her dearly. And I've known her mom for just as long. She was the one that showed me Napoleon Dynamite, actually. And I got to pierce her ears, which was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, simply because of the fact that like I've just known this like older figure in my life for so long, and now I get to be a professional in a situation, and where like I don't know, it's interesting and really fun, and I also enjoyed the fact that she like came to me to get pierced. Yeah,
like, that's cool.
I don't know.
With me, I don't know. I've had a lot of them because I've been doing this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I guess something that was special was piercing my mom's ears.
Yeah.
She was a rebel in her group because she had 3 sets.
Really?
Of earlobes.
Oh.
Yeah, she was the hussy.
Oh, and I also pierced my mom's ears, which was really fun.
Yeah, I think that's it's kind of important to have that. Why is this muted?
And I guess
maybe that's, I don't know. We'll figure it out one day.
I guess another ear piercing moment was convincing my friend to take out her messed up tragus.
Yeah, that's always a fun thing because it's kind of like when somebody asks you your opinion about clothing, or you see them wearing something that just isn't good for them.
It isn't flattering.
Or is harmful.
That's true.
And then trying to come up with a tactical, a nice way of saying, yeah, that you need to get rid of that.
That doesn't look good.
Yeah, that ain't you. That ain't right. Let's go to the next one. And it is before and after ear piercings. I'm guessing this is photos maybe they want to see. I don't know.
I didn't bring any with me. I didn't realize
I don't know what exactly I would do a video. Because you got to understand, these are supposed to be stuff that I do a video on.
Oh, yeah.
Or you do a video on. It's
I should
before and after, so I don't know if it's like before a project happens. And that's probably something I should do in the future.
That'd be really fun.
Maybe I'll, one of my more consistent clients will talk about that next time they're in and go, hey, let's plan out like the whole ear and slowly do that. But and the problem with that is then it's like, months and months and months.
Yeah, like at least over a year to do like a full collage of both ears.
Just to do one ear, because you figure if you only have like 3 piercings healing at a time, 2 to 3 months on most of them, just if they're a quick heal, 6 months on other ones. There's just so much you can do.
Yeah.
Next one, number 3, how to change industrial piercing.
I guess as someone with an industrial, all right, I'm gonna be the professional in the room.
Yeah.
Also because I want to talk. I love talking.
I know. I can't get her to stop.
The best way to go about it would be to take that ball off, kind of put a little bit of... Mine is very snug to my ear so that it doesn't shift around. So kind of putting a little bit of leeway on it so that that bar comes out more. Putting a taper pin, like a
guide pin.
A guide pin.
That's the best method.
Yeah, a guide pin, and like screwing it on there, and then pushing it out. And
then putting the new jewelry on and pushing it back through.
Yeah, instead of trying to like take it completely out, put the jewelry through one hole, and then put it through the other. Yeah,
you can do it with a taper pin the same way to just kind of guide it, except you reverse the taper pin, you put the thin end inside the jewelry. Mm-hmm. That is, of course, if you have internally threaded jewelry.
Yes. Externally threaded, it's
external is a little more, and it's probably going to damage the piercing when you change it anyway, so,
Because it's taking that threading and scratching
against everything.
Yeah.
Yes, it sucks. let's see what else. I guess maybe what they're asking is what's the easiest way. And I've changed a lot of them over the years. Sometimes you can take, if you don't have access to a taper pen, sometimes you can just take off one end and then push the jewelry out with the new jewelry.
Yeah, or you can go to your piercer.
Or you just go to your piercer.
That's also easier.
Last week we kind of started talking about industrials and
then we got
barbells, and then we got cut off. And I think I was talking about how there's all these, how sizing is so important and how it's kind of,
because we were talking about different jewelry.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember I was conversing, and then you were like, "Oh, the internet went out," and I was like,
"Yeah,"
dang.
And I was not happy about it.
I was getting into it.
I was sad.
Oh.
I was upset. And then we left and went home.
We did left and go home.
Yeah, because there's the thing with barbells is they're in sizes, usually 14 gauge. I've done them in 12 gauge in the past.
Really?
Maybe 1 in 10 gauge.
Wow.
Way back when.
Way back in the good old days.
Yeah, when everybody wanted huge gauge stuff. And I know that hurt.
Oh, my industrial by itself hurt, so I can imagine it at a thicker gauge.
Yeah. It was using older techniques, too, to get the jewelry in and everything else. So, because if I remember right, it didn't have it had a fixed ball on one side or something. Or anyway, neither there, here nor there. We don't have to deal with that anymore.
Because we have advanced.
Because we have better stuff now.
Yay!
Basically, the problem with like finding a variety of it is, first off, you have to know exactly what that size is, and they go in eighths. So like 1 inch, 1 1/8 inch, quarter inch, 1 1/4, 1 5/16. I think we can find those, and it the problem with it is nobody's ear shaped the same, and hopefully the person is pierced in a way that it's going to fit that size. Sometimes you'll see a little bit of migration, so it might need something a little shorter. So if you're an owner of a piercing studio and you are buying jewelry, and you sell maybe 1 or 2 of those barbells a month, are you going to stock every single size and every weird design possible? Because you're not, because there's just no way to do it. That and the fact that a majority of the really, like the arrows and the, where it has a chain in the center, and a lot of that stuff is just complete trash.
And if you are going to stock those, maybe you should just stock the ends.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to stock just the ends, but the other option, and as far as high-end stuff that I've seen, is they're usually a barbell that has had countersunk threading in the center, like of the barbell, so that you can thread on like 16 and 14 gauge threaded ends, which gives you a lot of variety to choose from. But it's one of those things where the price starts going up really quick because you have to buy all those individual ends separately, plus the cost of the barbell. So it's kind of one of those things. Don't worry, I've thought extensively about it and what I would stock and what I can stock.
But a cheaper way to customize your industrial jewelry is anodize it.
Anodize, yes. You can change the colors. It's magic.
And that's so much more fun than...
And some places charge for it, but, like us, we don't.
No, because it's... how would you base that pricing,
Well, and part of it is, for me anyway, like the only time I'd be like, I can't do that right now, is if I'm in a situation where I have appointments coming up and I just don't have the time. Or it's been a busy day or what have you. Or
if they want the oil kind of thing on like a teeny piece of jewelry.
I don't do multiple colors and oil slicks, basically because I haven't had the time to really sit down and learn it. And
you were
it's something I probably
with it
should.
For a while.
Yeah, it was. And then somebody came in right when I started getting into it. So that kind of put it on the back burner, and it's been there ever since.
Yeah.
The next one is pros and cons of a helix piercing. And with this one, we actually have 2 videos on this channel that is pros and cons of a helix piercing. So if they're not finding those videos, YouTube, you ain't doing your job. But yeah, that one, it's kind of just... I guess maybe I should have looked up the show notes for that. I could have gone through them.
Pros, they're cool. Cons, they get more contact than a lot of other piercings.
And they're on a flexible part of the body.
That's true.
And they affect helmets. They affect hats. They affect the sunglasses.
Over-the-ear headphones.
Over-the-ear headphones. Batting helmets. People don't think about this stuff before they get it done. The other thing that people always want rings in them, and you got to wait until it's seasoned before you can do that. Number 5 is just says titanium jewelry piercing.
Titanium, it's awesome.
No, it says titanium jewelry piercing.
Oh. Yes.
That's why these topics don't. And I'm guessing people are. It's just a search result, but still.
Yes, we pierce with titanium and gold.
And yeah, that's occasionally stainless steel.
If it's a catch bead ring in a larger gauge.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to bend titanium at larger gauges.
And it's harder to stock because people don't stock it. They don't make it.
Yeah.
The advantage of titanium over everything else is that it's more biocompatible, of course.
Yeah.
It is also, you're able to anodize it, as we were just talking about.
And that's fun.
And it's extremely durable. Now, as far as piercing with it, it's no different than piercing with any other type of material.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about it. However, a thing that I think a lot of people are confused by, and it's the same thing with stainless steel, and it's the same thing with gold, and it's the same thing with niobium. There are different grades of these materials. Just because that website says titanium doesn't mean it's made of titanium that is implant or biocompatible.
It could be a layer of titanium over nickel.
Or it could be a
blend.
An alloy. Well, I mean, titanium, what we sell is an alloy.
Yeah.
But it might be one that is used for something completely different than body placement jewelry or medical equipment.
Yeah.
It could be something that's used to make screws for airliners. I mean, it's not the same thing with stainless steel.
And just like a word of advice for the people watching, if it is the proper material and it is made and it's for piercings and for like implant grade stuff, usually websites that you're shopping from are going to have the certifications to prove that, if that is exactly what it is. Because why would you sell something and not want to get it certified? You know, kind of.
It seems kind of ridiculous.
That seems ridiculous, because then it's like, oh, well, they don't know, but we know.
Yeah.
You know, so like if you're buying from like, I don't mean to throw any shade when I say this, but like Body Candy.
Yeah. And this came up because we had a client bring in a piece that was supposedly titanium, but it was gold.
Yeah.
And it wasn't gold anodized. It looked like some type of coating.
It did, yeah. If someone's going to go through the effort to make sure that product is body safe and biocompatible, they're going to get the qualifications to go along with that, and you should, buying off the website, know automatically if that's exactly what that is. And if it just says titanium and has no qualifications behind it, then maybe you're not getting exactly what you are looking for.
Probably not.
Probably not.
And when in doubt, ask that supplier or website or whatever to send you the mill certificates. If they have them on hand, it's just a PDF, and it won't. And it's a scientific sheet. So unless you know what you're looking for, it can be a little complicated. But I can guarantee you, if they're buying the stuff in bulk and it is an implant grade or biocompatible, they're not going to have that stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
partly because it's never been third-party tested in the first place.
Yeah. Oh, also, you're not going to find these elaborate, beautiful titanium pieces for $3.99, including shipping, either.
Yeah.
As much as that sucks.
Everything must go crazy, Charlie. Yeah, that kind of stuff. It's not going to be the best.
No.
So we're going to finish it out with number 6
Yes.
on the countdown.
Oh.
Getting my cartilage pierced. So there are a number of cartilage piercings that are piercings that are done through cartilage.
I think it's just talking about. I don't know if it's talking specifically
I'm guessing
about
they're talking about helixes.
Okay.
But you need to understand that nostrils, they're through cartilage. Septums, to a degree, are through with very thin. There's a little bit of cartilage in there on some people. When we hit that sweet spot. Earlobes, there's cartilage in your earlobe. There's cartilage in your trachea, your rook, your conch, your snug, your antihelix, your flat, your faux, snugs, faux.
all that business.
Everything. So anything that's done pretty much on the ear is a cartilage piercing. And
I hate them. I hate cartilage piercings so much.
Why?
They are probably some of my second most painful piercings. I'm like I've said before.
That's because you're a wimp.
I have a sensitive mouth. I am a wimp.
Yeah, you're a wimp.
He has a video of when I got my vertical.
Yeah, we're never gonna air it because
no, please
she
don't.
reacted way too much.
I'm a baby.
And not in a funny way.
No, I'm a baby.
And I'm an empathetic kind of person, so it kind of bugs me because I know her.
And you also forgot to put the cork on my lip, and I was ready to like just close
I thought that was hilarious, but
that
anyway.
was not hilarious. I was so scared when I realized you didn't put the cork on there because I was like, oh, I
normally
can't close
don't.
my mouth.
What it was is I forgot to thread on the jewelry. That's what took so long. I never do that with lip piercings.
I do, so that they don't close their mouth and then get stabbed.
No, you just basically what you usually
person.
do, because I didn't realize what you were doing until it was too late, is you usually have the person kind of shut their mouth, and then you set it on top of the lip with the lance up, so that the lance isn't against it, the cutting side, opposite side. And usually there's no way they can do it unless I guess they could poke their nose if they really moved around a lot. Anyway, here's the deal. I think with cartilage piercings is the aftermath is more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You experience the bumping and snagging, and that stuff is a little bit more impacted than it is, say, with other piercings.
Yeah. And I've seen the most piercing bumps on cartilage piercings compared to other ones.
Yep.
And I think that's just simply because...
Partly because it gets bumped a lot more than other piercings, so... Yeah, it's just one of those piercings that's a little bit more traumatic sometimes. But we have some chat here from Mindy Page. Appreciate your honesty. When I came in and asked for specifically if my anatomy fit Pacific piercing in the first place. You're welcome. Personally, my whole thing is, so I always wanted to do piercings that are going to last forever.
Yeah.
Or, you can have it forever or die trying. So really, and it's just going to make my life easier and your life easier. Yeah. I can make a quick buck, but the reality is in the long run, it's going to cost me time, effort, frustration, etc. And especially because I really value clients, I could lose a client over it. So I'm not willing to do that.
Yeah.
And then she goes on to say, you pierce with metals that you can go with and recheck in an MRI. At least I've been through one. Yeah, if you can if they'll let you do that. I mean, you can wear titanium in an MRI. It's just a lot of times these places are like, nope, can't do it. Take everything out.
My MRI, they didn't let me keep my ear piercings in, but they let me keep my facial ones in. So that was kind of weird. Because every time before that, they made me take out all my piercings.
Yeah, that's usually the case.
But this time they let me keep my oral piercings in, my facial piercings in. So that was pretty peculiar.
I don't know, Mindy. She asked about her daughter. I probably, I lose track. It's so long. Yeah, with 30 years of piercing, I have built clients and relationships with people. And if I see them, I know who they are. But it's like, you remember the last time I was in? It's like, to me, it seems like yesterday, but in reality, it's, been 5, 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Who knows? So we'll go on to the main subject. Piercing misinformation. Where does it come from? When I thought of this topic, what I was thinking of is I remember when I first started on YouTube, one of the things that a lot of people kept saying, a lot of comments I kept getting were, thank God there's finally a piercer on here to doing videos. And to me, that seemed kind of strange because I was already watching people like Potts, Mr. Potts, do videos that were very informative and right on.
And didn't Scott do videos before you did?
Nope. He started slightly after I did.
Oh my goodness.
About 3 or 5, I don't know. If Scott sees this, let us know. I think it was about 6 months after we did, or maybe longer. Maybe because it took me a while to get noticed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this idea that, and that the thing is the internet is full of misinformation, partly because the information never goes away. It's always there. And a lot of times people will go through and they're looking for the answer to the question that they like the most, opposed to what's the correct answer.
Yeah.
This kind of echo chamber nonsense that the internet is very, very bad at. And part of it is because a lot of it, to be honest with you, that's why it struck me as odd. Like, oh, finally there's a piercer on here. It's like a lot of that stuff came from piercers. So I don't know exactly what they were talking about. Because if you look at the origin of a lot of this stuff, it came from piercers.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your perspective on that? 3 under the bus there. Oh, and what's your favorite Christmas song? I forgot I was going to ask that.
I don't know.
Happy holidays, everybody. Or just holiday song, I guess we should say.
My favorite holiday song? This year I really got into the like Wham.
The Wham Christmas?
The Wham Christmas song. It's like,
okay.
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't need to dig that one up again. Oh, Scott had blue hair. Yeah, Scott has different colored hair. I don't know. You've been sticking with.
I was purple for a little bit,
yeah,
and then with the pink.
Yeah, it's like the joke on her profile on the website is, and she changes her hair color weekly.
Yeah, I think in the picture that you have of me, I don't remember if my hair was purple or blonde at the time.
I don't know, it's black and white. You keep making me, I need that picture's terrible.
I hate that picture. I hate it. It's so bad. I look like a guilty child.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. I don't know. I feel like it captured your absence, but we'll retake it at some point.
Okay.
Or when I think of it.
I also had a really bad haircut at the time.
Then?
Oh my goodness.
Mine, I'm sorry. Mine is kind of a toss up between like the Vandals' "Christmas Time for My Penis," but as far as like a funny Christmas song. Mm-hmm. Or holiday song, and then probably the one has got to be The Story in New York, or Fairy Tale in New York by the Pogues.
I did really like the Pansy Division Christmas song you were playing earlier today.
Homo Christmas.
Homo Christmas. I like that one.
Yeah, Pansy Division were such great guys. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if they're a band anymore. Nice fellers.
I hope they are.
I remember them playing here, and they played for a reduced rate. For a benefit.
Oh, okay.
And the benefit was their idea. They're like, we want to do this, but is there a local AIDS charity that we can do it for? And I'm like, yeah, Central AIDS. I think it was AIDS Association of Central Iowa or something like that. And yeah, they did it for peanuts by compared to what they should have gotten. It was a great show, and they were a lot of fun. And then there was a whole other thing that happened, of course, frankly. But you didn't come here to listen about music, now did you? So Piercing Misinformation from the very start, part of it's promo. Mm-hmm. Part of it is where it came from and the fact that it was such a outsiders type of thing.
Yeah. That
it came from a lot of people that believed in at-home remedies and working outside the system, and so a lot of like aftercare and other stuff came from that.
Yeah. Then
it came from a game of telephone.
Oh, like.
And piercers being lazy.
Yeah.
Like the idea, like, I don't know. I always have these weeks where it's like Stump the Piercer. Where people call in with names of piercings or piercings that we absolutely don't do, and that's all we hear all day on the phone.
Oh, my favorite Stump the Piercer piercing inquiry is when I hear like the zombie bite, and I'm like, what is that?
What is the zombie bite?
And it's an ear piercing.
Oh, it is. That's which one's that gonna be now? First and foremost.
No, that was just something I made up off the dome.
You just made it up.
But it's like I love when people are like, "Oh, I want this bite," and I'm like, "What does that include?" And they're like, "Oh, it's a forward helix and a regular helix," and I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Yeah. Yeah, and they're yeah. First and foremost, people, you cannot bite with your ears, so there cannot be any ear bites. Because they're already starting to do that. Oh, that's a snake bite. And that's a spider bite. And that's that. Because I've had people do that to me.
I'm going to come up with a new bite. I am.
What is it going to be?
It's going to be a Monroe, and then it's going to be a LeBray. Just on one side. Just on one side.
So what animal is that going to be? Because I can't think of one animal that has only teeth on side of it. I guess there's that fish that has a face on one side.
Yeah.
I for life of me know what it's called. Like a flatfish or a mud something.
Yeah. No, it's the manta ray. Manta ray bite, you know?
The manta ray. Okay.
Yeah, because they have like I don't know.
Have you ever touched one?
They're slimy. I don't like them.
I don't know. They felt like velvet to me.
And the one I touched was slimy.
Yeah. It must not. It might have been the tank. Anyway.
Maybe. Anyways, I'm so sorry I randomly.
Or it was being touched by random children all day.
It probably was. It was at the Blue Zoo.
The Blue Zoo?
It's like in Jordan Creek.
Oh, that place that got busted for cruelty to animals? That place?
Because the bird got stomped on by the little kid. This is dark. I'm so sorry, but
don't ever go to them. Don't ever go to a zoo in a mall.
Yeah.
Though I will say the aquarium in Minneapolis at the Mall of America was kind of cool. We got to go. We paid extra to go upstairs and throw a trum into the aquarium.
Oh.
Yeah, fish cuts. It was fun. Things you do on vacation when you've ran out of other things to do. Anyway, part what I'm talking about with that is usually people will post a photo and then somebody will go, "What is that?" And the person will come up with a name, and then sometimes those names stick, but a majority of the time, it has nothing to do with what that piercing is.
Yeah.
And as far as calling ins lately, my favorite thing when people call in is I'll answer the phone, Axiom Body Piercing, in my wonderful voice of the phone, and then they'll ask if there's a piercer there.
No,
we don't do that. Anyway, part of the so there's that part of it. Mm-hmm. Then there's the other part, just misinformation, because like I know, like I always have like a little bit of hesitation when anybody ever says to me, my cousin has this piercing, so if I have any problems, I'll talk to them.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, I don't know how educated your parent, because everybody has that person around them that's the piercing expert that, has a bunch of piercings.
But it's like they didn't even give that title theirself. They just have piercings.
They're the go-to guy.
And so it's like, oh, you have all these piercings? I'm going to come to you about them.
No. The next one is the most common one, misinformation creator, is piercers that either don't feel comfortable doing something or don't want to do something, but instead of doing the research and thinking it out and figuring out a way to explain to somebody why that isn't a good idea, will say things like, it'll paralyze you.
Oh, I hate that. I absolutely hate that. The only piercing that I know of that can paralyze any part of you is if you really mess up a cheek piercing.
Possibly, but also you really would. You'd have to pierce outside the normal range of where that piercing's supposed to be. The same thing with eyebrow piercings and all other things. But yeah, there's not like a special spot in your tongue that you're going to lose taste and your tongue's going to become paralyzed. Yeah. That's a complete made up story.
Yeah.
And it comes down to people not wanting to take the time to explain that I can't pierce it because your tendon's too far forward. That's not a nerve. Can you imagine if you had nerve endings that were that visible in your body as the fernium tendon on the underside of your tongue?
That'd be scary.
Anyway, and I may have mentioned it on here. I've mentioned it also everywhere. The true way that you become paralyzed or lose sensation would be either completely impacting the nerve endings, or, which usually they're so deep in the body it's impossible to do that, or have an infection that you do not take care of, it gets to the point where it actually affects the nerve.
Yeah.
And that's possible. But you really have to put that thing off.
Oh, for sure. You have to like really be like, oh, it's bleeding and pussing and it's so nasty. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's just a healing. It's just setting in. So, but a lot of these things like using rubbing alcohol, some of the harsh cleaning products that are still being suggested, like Biotine, people that are suggesting still mixing up sea salt and water, doing soaks, using Q-tips, using sensitive ear care solution or benzoyl chloride based solutions. All of that stuff is piercers being lazy.
Yeah.
And this attitude that, well, it works. Why fix that?
I've been doing this since the 90s and it works perfectly fine. Why should I change it now? And it's like, because there's so many much better methods and methods that feel better, honestly.
That are better for your client's health. Mm-hmm. And can make the experience a lot better. And it's my experience when piercings heal well with little problem, they tend to come back to get more piercings.
What?
It's the weirdest thing in the planet.
What?
But when they have a really bad experience, especially if it's their first or second major piercing, suddenly it's too much anxiety about getting it done.
Yeah.
So they don't do it. So, yeah, that's something to think about.
I mean, between my cheek piercings and my septum, I didn't get, not my septum, my lip. I didn't get pierced for a hot minute, just simply because of the fact that like my experience getting pierced with my cheek piercings was so like kind of embarrassing for me.
It wasn't all the shit I gave you about them.
No, because you didn't pierce. You
No,
pierced.
I didn't pierce them.
No,
Not your cheeks.
no, not my cheeks, my lips.
Oh, your lips. I
I
pierced
got-
one of them, and the other one you.
I got pierced somewhere else, but it was just so embarrassing, and I felt humiliated based on the way that my piercer acted when I passed out.
Yeah.
That it just made me not want to get pierced again for a long time.
And as much as you've complained about how the two, well, I don't know, I've done about 5 on you now, hurting, you never passed out.
Mm-mm. How many? Let me think. You've done my industrial twice.
Yeah.
So that's 4 right there.
Yeah.
You've done one of my lips, my vertical labret. You've done 2 lobe piercings. You've done a nostril on me. You've done my flat.
Yeah.
And, well, that's 11 piercings right there.
Yeah, and you've taken 8 of them out.
That's because you messed up my other nostril.
Yeah, according to you.
It was like 2 millimeters off. That's a lot of millimeters.
No, it wasn't that far off.
It was.
Yeah. I don't know. That's the other thing is when I'm doing those dual nostrils, it's really hard for me if I really don't like the placement of the first one.
Yeah. I really like the placement of this one.
It's weird, and I'll admit this. I have a bad habit of this. It's like, okay, fine, you've been bugging me for a week to do this. Okay, get over here. Instead of, thinking through it beforehand and doing it, and, you did look at the mark, and you went, yes.
And then you didn't pierce the mark.
I didn't?
No.
That's weird.
You decided to do your own thing.
Okay. Did you do everything you were supposed to do that day?
Lord.
My subconscious may have been mad at you about something. I don't know. But we're going to redo it at some point.
Yeah, I want to. I really like the look of double nostril piercings.
Yeah. Jack and them are yelling.
Oh, fun. Fun
about
times.
something. I don't know.
I don't know either.
We hear that occasionally. You'll hear somebody yelling from the other side of the shop.
Oh, yeah.
For no apparent reason. Very passionate people here. Anyway, so, and it's worse on the internet because then these people get out there and they're like experts. So people believe what they're saying.
Yeah.
The other thing is a lot, and I know this is going back to the YouTube thing. I know a lot of the people that were on YouTube saying things, and kind of what triggered me probably to start a YouTube channel in a way, didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
And there were people that collect piercings, and they had all the best intentions in the world, but, obviously they weren't educated.
Yeah.
you know, they'd tell you things to do. They're also, but then they would also be the same people that would buy 34 crappy pieces of jewelry somewhere and try them on, and not, you know, as a review, and not really talk about how the quality of the stuff was.
Yeah, and I feel like honestly, I feel like that has definitely come back recently with, like I was saying, like body candy jewelry, all those kinds of places. Like, they'll send people like PR packages, and it's like, oh wow, it's so pretty, but what is the quality like? Because I saw that it took you a minute to put that to click that clicker in, or that's externally threaded jewelry. So like, we're not talking about the quality here, we're just talking about the look.
Yeah.
And based on the quality alone, that is garbage, and I would never put that in my body.
And I have been hit up by some of those places to do stuff, and I'm like, and I've always written them back and went, hey, if it's something I don't stock in the studio, I'm going to give it a bad review, or I'm going to give it an honest review, I should say. That's more what I said. I'm very picky about the jewelry I'll stock, so if you can't supply me with this, and this, and if I look at it and I'm just not satisfied with it, I'm not going to give you a good review. And they'd be like, well, we'll pay you for it. And it's like, no, you don't understand. That messes with the integrity of the channel, and people don't come here for that. They come here for information and good things.
Yeah.
Oh, I have another question.
Oh.
What are the top 3 questions or comments that each of you absolutely hate to hear? I'll start. Do you guys do snake eye piercings?
Yeah, I really hate that one.
Let's see the next one.
Your invisible chin hairs?
Yeah, well, I didn't get to shave this morning. Long story. Which I shave every day, or otherwise I turn into I don't know. I don't like it. Okay, so that one I really don't like. Comment-wise, people that'll go on and on about everything they did wrong and it healed right. Oh, I know another one. Mine healed in a week. Oh, I absolutely hate that one.
I hate that. Yeah, I hate that one.
Not because it healed in a week, but because they think it healed in a week.
Yeah, my mom tried to tell me that. I'm going to call my mom out really quick. And then I'm going to show her this later.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
Merry Christmas, Mother. She tried to tell me after I pierced her ears. Not even 2 weeks later, she was like, oh yeah, they're already healed. And I was like, Mom, they're not already healed. She changed out the jewelry. They started getting irritated and pussy. And then she was like, she asked me to change the jewelry back. And I was like, I wonder what happened right there. And she was like, shut up. And I was like, well, you know, I am the professional in this situation. I know your experience and your time in this world has surpassed me, but like, sometimes if a professional is telling you that you're not right, maybe you're not right. You know, like, I don't know anything about coding. I don't question my mom about coding ever because she has a master's degree in coding. I'm not gonna be like, I don't think that's how you do JavaScript, Mom. I think you're wrong.
No, it's a little more complicated than that.
Yeah.
I remember people would be like, I coded my MySpace page. It's like, no, you fucking didn't. No, you did not.
You did some customization aspects to it.
You put some JPEGs on there and some GIFs, and now it's awful.
And some music, some really bad emo music. You put Panic at the Disco in the background.
Yeah, anyway, I won't say that joke. It might upset somebody.
I feel like a lot of people have common feelings about Panic at the Disco, specifically their lead singer.
Period. Okay, so what's your top 3? Mine was, let me recap. Mine was snake. Do you do snake eye piercings? Okay. Which, the funny thing about snake eye piercing is he's usually immediately followed up with scoop piercings, which is basically the same piercing except on the top.
Yeah.
And then do you guys do? Another one I don't like that it would be surface trachea.
You're gonna steal all my questions.
Okay, go ahead.
My least favorite thing when people say to me is, "Oh, I could never do this," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's why you're paying me to do it." Or like in the same vein, like, "Oh, I don't understand how you do that," and it's like, I just do it. Yeah. You know.
How does a nurse draw blood?
Right. It's
or
not
a
like
doctor do surgery.
Or like they talk about it like it's like I'm working in a morgue or something. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that it's a horrible profession.
Yeah, that's exactly
you're just there, you know.
Just being evil and scheming all day.
Just sitting there in your chair all day going, how can I make people miserable?
I only do that whenever I'm sitting in DaVo's chair when he's doing a piercing. Guys, come on. Then another one is probably when people ask me why a piece of jewelry is so expensive, as if I didn't already explain that to them. Like, oh, well,
that's
why
a
is
good
this?
One.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Explaining your piercing prices.
Oh, yeah, that one too.
It's like okay, well, I think they're affordable for what you're getting. Like, oh, I paid $20 for this back in 1982. It's like, okay,
like
I could get a pack of cigarettes for $3 too, and how much are they now? They're like $15 for good ones.
Not if you buy Cheyennes.
Oh. What do you know about buying cigarettes? You're not old enough.
I don't know anything. Okay,
nothing.
Nothing. And
is
then
that three? Or you got
no, I have one more. One more.
I'm listening. Go ahead. Really?
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh my goodness. And then, when someone kind of, sort of, really knows me, and they're like, oh, well, can I get a free piercing?
Yeah, that's kind of,
I hate that.
That's why I never ask people I know. Like, I'd never call up Lanny and go, hey, Lanny, I got this electrical problem. Can you come over and fix it for free?
Exactly.
He's a journeyman electrician. In fact, if I called him and go, hey, man, can you come over here and I'll pay you? He'd probably go, nope, can't mess with my union bros. You got to go, you know, he'd full on tell me to go call them.
No, I love Lanny. When I think I told you when I first got my car.
He's been a subject too often on the show.
Well, it's important. He's an important guy.
Okay.
How when I first got my first car, I had no idea to put my plates on the car.
Yeah, you've told me this story.
I asked Lanny, hey, could I borrow your tools to put my plates on? He came down with his toolbox down his steep driveway. No, I'll just do it. You're going to mess up my tools.
Yes, he has that way.
Oh.
Anyway. Yeah, they also asked, you know, what are your top 3 best things to hear? And I'll let you start this one, so I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not, you know,
messing up my funky flow. I just so excited about the piercing, so enthusiastic about it. I love that. Just like anything praising me, all right?
Anything feeding your ego.
Feeding my ego so I can go home and
feel good about yourself for 5 minutes.
Tell my boyfriend to make me dinner. I don't know. Probably that they really like a piece that I have been eyeing.
Okay. So you have that Jedi mind melt kind of thing.
Yeah, like we're looking at the case and I'm like, oh, like that little like plague doctor or like the little little bearded dragon one. The expensive pieces. And I'm like,
the reason they're expensive.
Yeah, and someone is like, oh, I really like that. And then like we're just sitting there talking about it because I really love that piece. I love that too.
Yeah.
And then third, probably when people communicate with me about exactly where they want it like placed. Like I hate when someone's just like, yeah, that's fine. Like I want you to actually like look at it, take it in, because like I'm only with you for like maybe 15 minutes. That's gonna be with you for the next like lifetime.
Yeah.
So I love when people are like actually looking at it, being like, okay, I really like, I want it up more higher. I want it back farther. Like
they collaborate.
Actually gandering at it, you know?
Yeah. And kind of work it through and listen to you too when you give your reasons why.
Yes. Oh.
That's going to look a quarter of a centimeter this way or that way. Hi, sis. My sister's watching.
That's how you become one of my favorite clients. Those 3 things.
Yeah. Debbie Wilkins, everybody.
Hi, Debbie.
So that's your 3 things.
Yes.
Let's see. I was distracted and now I'm mind blown. Anyway. When somebody says that I made the process really easy for them.
Oh, I love that too.
When I hear, hey, I've been pierced a lot of times, but nobody's taken the time to explain why I should do these things. Mm-hmm. And I was really nervous about this, and I'm glad you were here to talk me through it or get me through it.
Yeah, I love that too.
Yeah, those are fun times. I mean, it's like it's part of the job. You know, we're like tour guides, but like in a, I don't know,
a cool way. Are we cool tour guides?
Maybe more towards, what do they call those things? Those things. Those people that are at hotels.
Receptionists?
No, at better hotels.
I don't know.
The people you get, like, you can go, hey, where's a good place to eat? You know,
the
concierge or something like that.
Concierge.
Yeah,
concierge.
Yeah, it's more in that direction. Except, you know, we guide them through the whole process.
Mm-hmm. Makes me feel like what's the lady that helps you when you're pregnant and, like, you know, she's
doula?
like, yeah. Makes me feel like a doula, piercing doula.
Piercing doula.
Yeah.
I know a few piercing well, they're pierced.
Pierced doulas?
Yes. And a pierced midwife. At least one. So, yeah. Yeah, that's the only video I got up this week because you kept distracting me. It's your fault.
I literally left you alone all week.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I don't know. I was distracted by something. I think it's because it's like the last full week before
Christmas.
Christmas. We have 2 weeks in a row where we only have to be in here 4 days.
Yeah.
So it's 1 week in a row. Well, I guess just next week it impacts. No, it impacts the week after that.
Yeah, because of New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Nope.
I do. I'm going to learn how to do a cartwheel in 2026. And then
solve the problems of the world's economy, world peace. Lose 20 pounds, quit smoking. Volunteer at a soup kitchen. Nah, I'm just gonna learn how to do a cartwheel.
Well, I'll either get got. I don't know.
It's gonna take you an entire year, you think?
It might.
Is there like a process that's gonna go into this?
Yeah, I'm gonna like stretch more. That
is definitely something you need to do.
I'm gonna stretch more every day. I'm gonna learn how to do like a somersault first, and then I'm gonna get into the cartwheel, so I can do a perfect cartwheel. And then by next year, I'm gonna come back here. We're gonna move the chairs out of the way, and I'm gonna cartwheel for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong camera.
Doesn't matter. I mean, it's all relevant anyway.
That's true.
I mean, because camera 2 is kind of a side shot.
I like camera 2. It makes my hair look better.
The important things.
Yeah.
Cartwheels. People, this is what I have to work with every week.
Yeah.
The other thing I really like about clients, because one of the things that drives me nuts about TikTok and short videos and stuff, because I don't want to do them.
Yeah.
And I know I'm going to eventually have to, is I'll look at them and I'll see them, and it's like, it's kind of like the way you came dressed in the other day because you hadn't done laundry.
Oh, my shirt?
Yeah. So they're wearing kind of a revealing outfit.
Yeah.
Every time, and if it's a female. And then it just seems like the video is complaining about the clients.
Yeah.
In a funny way.
I don't
I don't like that at all. I like it when clients come in and they ask lots of questions. I like clients that are a little educated but open to new ideas.
Yeah.
Because if somebody comes, like, one of the things is like, oh, I've been getting pierced for 40 years and I've healed out every piercing using, rubbing alcohol and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, don't do that. Here's better methods. I mean, are you driving, the same car you were driving 40 years ago?
No.
Were you,
maybe,
do you still have cable? Are you one of the 5 people that still has cable? I mean, it's life evolves, it changes, things get better. Do something about it.
Yeah.
Don't be closed off to it. So I like clients that are open, and they're open to ideas. So you've been in this for over a year now. What do you think is the most misinformation-oriented thing that you encountered? Because you're getting pierced for about 2 years before that?
3 years.
3 years.
Been doing this a while.
And also you're an internet child. So what would you say is the number one piece of misinformation that you heard?
it's a really niche thing. It's a really niche thing that has recently started.
Okay.
But it is the concept of copying other people's piercing setups. I don't know if you've heard about that. It's so like niche and small, but people make such a big deal out of it. And
there's only one way to do it, and that's the correct way.
How
It's
so?
not. I mean, it doesn't matter where things are at. It's what's comfortable to you.
Yeah.
Like one of the things that I constantly am correcting you on is, the tray's on the wrong side of you.
Mm-hmm.
And even a client did that this week, didn't they? They're like, wouldn't that be more comfortable if it was on this side instead of you reaching across like that?
Yeah, the tattoo artist.
Okay.
Because she was talking about how a client pointed that out to her.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about piercing setups, like the piercings that someone has on their face.
Oh, okay. So
and
like
their
a combination.
ears.
See, I was confused.
Yeah,
there.
no,
like probably our viewers.
Probably. Like, it was this thing. I saw this girl like freaking out at this like other person on the internet being like, this person copied my piercing placements. It's so messed up. And it's so weird. The concept that people have that you're going to try and copy them.
Yeah. Just to let you know that Mindy Page's 9-year-old daughter is laughing her butt off at you. Anyway,
Thank you.
Cartwheels. Yeah,
I'm so glad.
She finds that entertaining. Maybe you guys can do it together.
Oh, maybe. We cartwheel together.
Here's the deal.
In unity.
First off and foremost, setups, like a combination of piercings, is not going to be the same from person to person.
No, absolutely not. It's
mainly because their anatomy is completely different.
Yeah.
That's why I used to get, one of the things that used to make me mad was when not people I worked with, but other people in the tattoo industry mainly, like, oh, you just pierce? Oh, you just pierce? And it's like, oh, you just trace? Because, and there are some people that's how they tattoo, but anyway,
like
they just trace. Art. Yeah. Very flat art.
Flash art.
Yeah. Well, it's flat as in they don't really,
they have no inspiration.
We can say, it's just, it doesn't pop.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that special thing. It's just like, yep, it's a flash sheet and I put that on there and it looks exactly like the flash sheet. No personality. But with piercing, people are like, you just do navels all the time. It's like, yeah, but I did 20 of them today, and every one of them was shaped different. It looked different. How the jewelry sat, everything looked different.
Yeah.
So this idea that like you're copying me, I mean, we're limited from the standpoint of there's just some piercings that work, and there are a lot of piercings that don't work. So you're going to have multiple people with the same grouping of piercings. There's no way around that.
Yeah. No, I recently, me and one of my friends that I had in like middle school and then I moved schools, I got in contact, back in contact with her recently, and I realized we have literally almost the exact same piercing setup, except she has her nostril pierced and I don't.
Okay.
And it's just like, it's so hard to like, especially with like facial piercings, have something that's unique and different unless you get something like out of the books, out of this world different. Like,
well, it's kind of like the punk rock thing. It's like, I want to be unique and look like everybody else. I mean, it's like there was a code to everything, and yeah, not everybody followed it.
Yeah.
And usually there were the more interesting people because, the guy with the 12-inch mohawk and the leather jacket and 15 bandanas around their ankles and all these spikes and all this nonsense and, ammo belts and everything else.
Oh,
boring. But he fit the uniform, the code.
Yeah.
But the person had a more simplistic and more individual, look. But I mean, it's that kind of mentality. It's like there's just so many combinations you can do of piercings.
Yeah.
It's kind of like rolling the dice.
Yeah. I mean, you could do like your entire body. You could have something that might be very rare to have all at once.
Yeah.
But like there's definitely someone else out in the world that has the exact same like type of piercings that you do. Maybe not in the exact same place, but the type. And it's like you can't be exactly like 100% unique and different.
And that's the thing about it though is we're humans.
Yeah.
And there used to be this thing in this country called the monoculture. And that was driven by broadcast television and movies and everything else, where everybody on one night of the week, they had 3 or 4 choices, depending on where you lived, of programming. And there was the hip show that everybody watched, because if you didn't watch it, you were out. That's changed. And yes, now we have more. It's not that way. There's multiple cultures. But at the same time, we're humans experiencing this planet in often the same way, exposed to the same things, especially in the mainstream, because there is still a mainstream, believe it or not. There's a lot of recording artists out there making a lot of money because people want to listen to the same thing. So there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to have exactly the same freaking idea, regardless of where they're in the world, or what their background is, or what they look like, or what are they into. It's just gonna happen. Yeah. Because they're being exposed to piercings in a way where it is very monocultured. I mean, there's subsects of it, and if you really want to dig deep into it, especially with the more extreme modifications, some of the body play people, and kind of more of a spiritual side of it, I guess is a good way of putting it. You know, that there's definitely different little, subcultures, but for the most part, there's an industry that is driving it, and that industry produces the same jewelry. Anybody in the United States can go in and walk and get that piece of jewelry if it's a major city. Anybody, and depending on how big the company is, they can do the same thing in Europe. So it's much better now. And when people have that problem, what I would say to them is, well, then you need to go out and get some different ends to your jewelry, because I doubt that they have the same exact setup of, or as they're calling it, of ends in jewelry style. Yeah. I mean, and if you take like just a simple titanium end with a gem setting in it, you're going to have probably anywhere from 8 to 12 different options as far as color. You multiply that times size, which is going to be 4 to 6 different sizes. Then you multiply that by the fact that you can anodize the titanium, and that's about 20 different colors, and everything that's in between. There is a lot of room for creativity, individual statements, in what it looks like. And customization. And then you get into shaped objects, and it's like, well, they both, both those people have both sides of their nose pierced in a labret stud. Well, but that one has a lizard on one side and a porcupine on the other side and an owl down there, and the other one just has balls on it. It used to kind of be like that because there was such a limited amount of jewelry out there choice-wise. Now it isn't. So it seems silly to me. I think it's nitpicking and elitism.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is they base so much of themselves on how alternative or how creative that they are that they're like, oh, well, you want the... Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm way too close to that mic. Oh, well, you want the same things that I have, but I pride myself in so much with being so creative and so alternative that by you being remotely close to me irritates me because it takes away
but see, that's sense the silliness of individuality of this idea that I created. This idea, I always joke about it. Like I have a T-shirt that says that Quinn gave me, my son, on Father's Day, that says, "My dad, I was punk before your dad." Mm-hmm. And the whole joke behind that is, I don't know how many times it's like, I've encountered people, it's like, what are you doing here? I was here first. I can't believe you're into this band. I was into this band 20 years before you are. And I will jokingly say that on a regular basis. You've been around me enough to know. Oh, yeah. And it's true. And it's true, but at the same time, it's like, you like that band? Hell yes. What do you like about them? Because I don't care if you got into it 2 minutes ago or if you got into it 50 years ago. It's your passion that interests me, and that we have that shared passion. That's how we connect as human beings. This idea that, oh, well, that I was the first. I thought of this first. I can guarantee you aren't. You are not the first person that had that combination of piercings. There have been people doing these things, especially with like facial piercings, oral piercings, etc. Where do you think we came up with all these bites?
Literally.
It was a shorthand because people got tired of saying I got 2 labret studs on the side of my face, or on the side lower lip on both sides. They got tired of saying that over and over again, and they came up with the snake bites.
Yeah.
And then the spider bites, and
I like the shark bites. I think those are
bites,
awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of complications of eating.
A lot of oral piercings, but they're so cute.
Yeah, on the right person, not everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it's facial structure, but. Yeah. You understand where I'm getting at with this.
Yeah. Sorry,
do what the hell you want. Who cares who did it first?
It doesn't really matter that much, because at the end of the day, you could put unique jewelry in there that no one else has ever put in there before, but you're never going to do piercings that no one else has ever done before collectively.
Yeah. It's impossible.
Yep, completely.
And usually if it is, it's a dumb idea.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to pierce my, what was that one piercing? I did a whole piercing.
Oh, the mandible.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Really dumb.
It's idiotic,
It's for those that don't know, it is a piercing. If you everybody do this, put your index finger into the below your chin there where the jawbone ends. Mm-hmm. It's up there and then through the nose or through the mouth into over the palate, basically.
It basically goes from where like your tongue and the bottom of your mouth separate.
Yeah.
That like little pocket bowl down there through all the way down here.
Why? I mean, that's what I asked.
Cool and hardcore.
Okay, like uvula piercings. I saw the first one recently that it was on. I think it was the top 50 that we were talking about earlier.
And you're talking to one of our clients about it.
I hadn't seen anybody do one of those or even walk around with one since like the late or probably like 97.
Dang.
When John Cobbs came out with all that and the nape of the neck, another great idea. In the Madison, which was even dumber. Mm-hmm. That piercing, I think, has gone out of vogue now.
I hope so.
Completely. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the nape. Actually, that's a lie.
The Madison was right at it was in between the pec muscles. Just a surface-to-surface piercing done with a ring.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I saw one in a Rolly video once.
Mm-hmm.
But the nape of the neck, like 6 months ago, I had a guy come in asking if we did them. And I was like, no.
It's like, it went out of vogue. It'll come back, just like every other. I thought I was done with snake eyes, and it just keeps coming back over and over. Oh. It's like Better Off Dead, that movie that you're not old enough probably to understand the reference. There's the Paperboy. It's kind of like that.
Okay.
There's a paperboy that chases him down through the whole movie going, "Where's my $5?"
Oh, you showed me that movie.
Yeah. So we've been at this for about an hour probably.
Yeah.
So I think we might actually over an hour and 7 minutes.
What?
Does not feel like it, does it?
It only does because I'm really tired, but
yeah, well,
I'm always tired.
It's 9 o'clock on a Monday. It must be past your bedtime.
It is past my bedtime. I have to go travel for Christmas tomorrow.
Where are you going? Down to your grandfather's?
No, I'm gonna go to my mom's boyfriend's house, Zach.
Okay. And he lives over eastern Iowa.
Yeah, kind of by Iowa City.
Okay. So over by what chair?
Yep. I call him Zacharoni and cheese.
Oh my! Me, I get to. We're not really doing much, so
you gonna do dinner with Quinn.
I get to sit on the couch.
Oh,
for 3 days
awesome.
if I want to. But it's supposed to be beautiful out. If you're around here, I would really suggest. I'm going to get out on the bike. I think try to hit the trail.
You should. It's going to be 50 on Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, go out there, do something, man. Stay out. The hardest part about an Iowa winter is not being able to go outside and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And yeah, you might have to wear, a couple layers of clothing, but go out and do it. Either way, do your holiday the way that it makes you happy. Reach out to people you haven't reached out to for a while because they need you to just say hello occasionally. Yeah. And, enjoy each other. That's, everybody talks about the stress, the gifts and all that nonsense. That's just the dressing. It's the people around you that matter.
Yeah.
And on that note, did you have anything to add? Crickets, like an oil painting over there.
I need to learn how to make that cricket noise.
Chirping. We could put it on the soundboard, but I feel
like you do that to patronize me more than anything.
This one? Yeah, but that's the first time I've ever done it when we were actually doing it.
That's true.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things that just seems a little too...
It's a little bit loud.
AM radio, or our morning radio. They don't even have morning radio anymore.
Yes, they do.
Oh, really? Does anybody listen to it?
I only was listening to it because
Your mom?
Yeah, sometimes I take my mom to the doctor's office.
What is it, like the Mad Cow? Is he still at it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Anyway, so we're going to... I know we missed a week, and then we had the mess up last week, but we are trying to do this every Monday night. Now we're going to be broadcasting, hopefully, if this worked, on the Axiom Instagram, the Facebook Axiom page, and also on our YouTube channel. If you'd like to watch this, or you're watching a video of it, it's probably because you're watching the replay of it.
Yeah.
And you're welcome to comment if you have any questions. And feel free to tune in next time and shoot us some text or some chat, and we'll be happy to answer whatever questions you have. Excuse me. I've had this tickle in my throat all day today.
He's dying.
Yeah, I'm old. I'm wearing out.
Oh, don't say that.
I feel like it some days.
You need to approve my apprenticeship finishing.
It's all about you, isn't it?
Yes,
It's all
is.
about you.
Oh, whatever.
Anyway, so if you have a question, feel free to leave a comment. We'll either try to get to it in this, or I'll either answer it right away if I have time, or we'll try to get to it in the next one. Also, if you have anything else, anything you want us to talk about in the future, feel free to leave a comment on the video wherever you're watching it, and I'll find it. Mm-hmm. And then we may do it.
We'll scour for it, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, for an hour. I don't know. I like doing them, so we'll see what we'll probably do this regardless.
Yeah.
But until next time, here's hoping your piercing seal with ease and without a single issue. And if you're in the Des Moines, Iowa area, we would love to see you for your piercing needs in the future. Have a good night, everybody. Take care, and we will see you in that next video.